Hey, you know who's here for you? That would be me. Well, whatever you're going through right now, if you're listening to this, I am honored because so much is happening and people are going through so much. And you go through phases in your day where you want to be amused. You want to forget about it. You don't want to watch the news. You don't want to feel the pain. Maybe you're out. Maybe you're doing stuff. Maybe you're involved in protesting. Maybe you're involved in hospitals. Maybe you are sick. Maybe you're, I don't know. I've talked to people that don't have anywhere to live right now. And then there's people that are luckier and unscathed. And that doesn't mean, they should feel bad about it. But especially if they're listening to my podcast, that's not self-serving because actually I'm doing this because I want to do it. Because I want to, I don't know, make people laugh. That sure didn't. Everything I just said. I mean, it's not like I just did some kind of weird fart joke that would alienate all the people that don't like fart humor. But, people that don't like fart jokes or flatulation don't understand that it is part of what we do. And some people think it should be kept private. But a fart is not kept private because if you keep it inside, you can destroy your entire internal organ system. And I know this because I have no medical knowledge and I'm not a doctor. So welcome to Bob Saget's Here For You. Of course, I want you to do the normal stuff. What you do, you can, of course, leave a message. Like you just do it in the number up at the top and I'll try to call you. When I call you, I announce it on Twitter and Instagram. And, I wanted to tell you to subscribe and rate and review with this podcast. And then, just give it like 12 stars out of 5, that kind of thing. Review it, say it's best thing ever. And then you'll listen to episodes with guests, and then you'll listen to episodes that have me calling people. So I'm going to try to call. It says here they called Christina and Olivia. So this is a dual call.
Hello?
Hello, this is Bob Saget calling Christina and Olivia.
God, I'm freaking out.
Me too.
Wait,
I can't believe it. I've never had two people say they wanted me to call them. How's it going?
Know. Hold on. Let me call in my friend.
Okay, so you're going to...
Hold on. I'll just be 2 seconds.
Oh, so you're going to conference... are you Christina or are you Olivia?
I'm Christina.
So you're going to conference in Olivia?
Oh, yeah.
She's sitting there waiting. Go ahead. I will take the pause.
I was studying.
She's studying. Well, so you get the benefit, and she's
studying
out.
For the GRE.
What's that?
Graduate school.
Oh, that's cool. Is she's in school or she's doing it on a computer?
It's all online.
That's cool. Are you in? I think we're calling her. That's not me, people.
Oh, it's me. I'm dialing her.
No, absolutely.
Okay, here we go.
So I have Christina and Olivia now. Olivia, you're there?
Oh my God, Bob.
Hey, Olivia, how's it going? And you're studying for grad school,
and
you took off from studying to jump onto this conference call.
I didn't talk for the first 15 minutes. Like I had to get myself together.
Oh, me too. I'm going through cold sweats. I'm fanning my face like a 16-year-old gal.
Yeah. Wait, Bob. Wait, Bob.
Wait. Hold on. Back that up. Okay. Wait. You don't understand. You don't understand. You don't.
Should we tell him about our prank? I was just gonna tell him about our prank. Just tell him about our prank. Okay. Wait. Bertie wants to be added.
Oh, you're gonna add another. You're gonna add another person.
We're adding our sorority. Our sorority worships you and John Stamos.
Wow.
Okay. Wait. Can I add her?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
hit the plus.
Okay, great. Bob, I need 2 seconds.
So wait, do you honor me and John Stamos or John Stamos and me? What's the order? I think a lot of
mostly you though.
Ah, this is great.
Wait,
so it's
okay. So Olivia's Jewish and I'm Greek. So
it's like John and me. I mean, it's
right. You guys are best friends. Like we're best friends,
Right. Yeah, everybody should be best friends.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, we should. We are the world. So, now what city are you guys in?
I'm from New York, upstate New York. I'm from Cleveland, but I'm in Columbus for school.
I love Columbus. I was supposed to perform there this year, and I couldn't, and I'll be back there next year, rescheduling right now. But
Oh
definitely,
boy.
yeah,
Oh, we're gonna come.
definitely.
Oh, we'll be there in the front row.
That'd be that'd be great.
Okay, wait, Bob. Can we tell you about our prank?
Hit me up.
You'll think it's so funny. Okay, so basically, we have a fam in our sorority, and it's like a bunch of girls, and me and Teeny, that's what we call Christina, are like, we're just troublemakers, so we prank them a lot. And basically, she said she missed your call, and then we're like, oh my God, let's make Morgan think that she also missed the call, so I'll play it for you. We called her with this sound. Wait for it. It might not work.
Thanks for entering our contest to speak with Bob Saget on his podcast. Bob Saget is here for you. You are the fourth caller in line. Please enjoy some music while you wait.
Does that exist?
And so we were just in the middle of convincing her that that was real when you actually called.
Right, because it's not. Because the message just be going, "Hey, it's Bob. Leave a message and tell me what you want to talk about." Yada
Right.
yada. That's so fun. I tried to call you, and your mailbox is full. So here's a word to everybody, to you guys, and to everybody listening. People, empty your mailboxes. What if somebody wants to call you and sell you some vacuums, or what if somebody, political party? I just can't stand getting voicemails.
No, God forbid you missed that.
Yeah,
a job interview. That's probably why I don't have a job, because my inbox is full and I can't hear back from anyone.
Well,
that must be it.
You've got to empty your inbox,
really
and there's no bad humor attached to
No.
that. So what's the deal?
I have to.
You must. You have to. You have no choice. So you guys are, Christina, are you in grad school also?
No, so we're going to be seniors, and we go to The Ohio State University.
I'm
applying to grad school.
I've been there. I performed there before. I loved it there. And what do you want to do with your life? What's your plan?
It's a good question. Very good question. For undergrad, I'm taking public health, which is actually what's going on in the world right now, is what my major is.
That's very noble.
Diseases and stuff.
Right. That's really, you're needed right now.
Right.
And probably always, because the world's changed.
Exactly. So before this whole pandemic, I was freaking out. So I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, public health, like, what even really is that? I was just freaking out. And then this came along, and I basically was talking to my counselor, and she was just like, see, this is exactly why you're needed. Pre-med, like, there's always going to be a job. And yeah, I've just been researching a lot about it and just trying to stay positive.
Good. I had almost wanted to be a gynecologist when I was young, and then I decided.
Really?
Well, not really.
But, Bob.
Oh, Bob, why do you do that? So sorry.
Oh,
I know. That's why I went to.
And decided to be Danny Tanner instead.
I became Danny Tanner rather than go to jail with jokes like that. So, or be called out for saying horrific, non-PC things. And now, Olivia, so now you are in grad school. What's your discipline?
No, I'm also undergrad.
Oh, I see.
But I'm extra undecided. I'm majoring in strategic communication.
Right.
And I'm getting like a plethora of minors just because I'm a little indecisive.
Right.
So I'm also studying leadership studies, hospitality management, and media production and analysis.
Right.
So who knows where that'll end up.
Well, so right now you're awesome at texting, and I'm not generalizing, but you're kind of in a not recreational place, because you can't really be. Nobody's out partying right now. I mean, that'd be the worst thing you can do. But there's people out.
No partying.
Right.
Right.
But there's people out protesting, and that's not a party. There's that's a movement of
right.
It's socially distanced
Serious
stuff.
business.
Serious stuff. The world's changing.
I just added Morgan to the call. Morgan, we have to tell you that was actually a prank, and he just happened to call us while we were pranking you.
This is the real Bob Saget on the line.
This is going to turn into 12 gals, isn't it? It's going to be all the sorority sisters, everyone you have. And I can't even talk
Morgan,
that long. But, hey, Morgan.
Hi.
Hi. That was a prank. They played some fake music. It was a really well done prank, by the way. So that was.
Thank you.
Who put that prank together? Who recorded that?
It was me and Teeny. We just do this all the time to her.
Well, it seems like
we literally always talk about you too. It's weird. I know it's weird, but we just love talking about Bob Saget.
Well,
oh my God, so sorry.
You and I have a lot in common. No, it's me. I swear. Right.
Bob, we want to hear about you in your college days. Please.
I was a nerd. I had nothing. I didn't start becoming a person till I was 22 when I came to LA and did stand up. I lived at home and went to film school at Temple University in North Philly. And I lived with my parents. So, and I had a comb over. I would be the guy that you would have least liked. And, but that was it.
No way.
But I made films and I looked really weird. My glasses were like welding glasses and I had a bouffant hairdo. So there you go. And then I got older. Then I hit my 20s and I started to become a person. And then, I don't know. And then I was on Full House and other shows before that and a couple movies, weird stuff. And I started to look more like a non-weird nerd in a beige suit. So sorry. I'm more suited for colleges now, in who I am. Was that the question you guys had?
What was your favorite, like, do you prefer acting or doing comedy?
I give 100% to everything I do. So I love, it's really interesting because I love both. I love entertaining people and I love acting a lot. Like the things that I found most rewarding were a couple of movie parts and doing Broadway, doing a play and, just acting my ass off, which is why I have no ass, but, doing like, I love, being a character. And that last thing I did on Broadway was called Hand of God. And I was a Lutheran minister and nobody even knew it was me because it was like I was acting, right? And I had a collar on. I was a minister. Anyway, but I love stand-up a lot. So I had planned a tour for 2020. I was ready to go. And then they shut it down. They had to. And so I'm coming out in 2021 and I will be touring. I have a new hour. I'm going to do a new special, and I give 1,000% to that. I also love directing, so we're working on setting up a movie right now as far as directing goes. So it's a weird time in the world, but I love like 5 different things, and so I just like making people feel good. And I'm sending you guys. You're the future, You gotta empty your voicemail. You're the future.
I know. I really got to work on that.
There's no responsibility except you really are the future. It's like everybody's got to do something to help everybody feel good. I didn't mean it that way, but
You do.
Right.
You have to be there for one another.
That is what I'm, look how you
like
worked
Bob Saget is here for you.
Oh.
Exactly. A little play on words. Bob Saget's here for you.
I can't believe it. You're doing all my promotion. I don't have to do nothing no more. But take care of yourselves, okay? And good luck. And,
I know.
And thanks for doing
you.
Missed you so much right now. And you're the future. It's all on your shoulders, so be well.
And empty your voice now.
No pressure.
Okay. I'll miss you most of all. Bye.
Bye, Bob.
Bye, guys. Wow, that could wind up with a jail term. That was quite interesting. I'm just recovering. I'll be right back. All right, we're back, and I am in recovery from that last call. And I'm calling Aaron. I don't know where Aaron is, but I want to see what's up with Aaron.
Hello?
Yo, Aaron, Bob Saget here. How are you, man?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm hanging in through all this worldwide craziness we're living.
I hear that.
How you doing? What city you in?
I live in a little town called Coeur d'Alene, Idaho, not too far away from Spokane, Washington.
Oh yeah, I was supposed to come to Spokane, and I had to move the date into 2021. So,
Yeah. Well, I think you were here like last year or something. Or no, I wasn't able to get tickets.
oh well, this next time definitely. I guess the date will be on my website when they figure it out. I think it's being moved right now. I don't know what the hell's going on. So, Aaron, what's going on? What question do you have for me, my friend?
So my I guess question is, so I just have a 2-year-old little boy, and since you're kind of like America's dad and you have kids of your own, how to like create good relationships with your kids and be a good father and all that good stuff.
Well, I have the answer to that. Well, the truth of it is, I would always say this: when they're young, you just love them and drive them. That's what you do. You just you love them and you drive them and you make sure they're safe. And that's
Right?
especially now. And make sure that they understand how to treat people, and teach them, the right values and stuff, which a lot of people don't get that fortune. I mean, your kid's lucky. Is it you have one child?
Yeah, he's my first. We plan on having another one.
That's
And
cool.
however long.
And is that your wife in the background?
No, that's actually my mother. I actually just got to my parents' house with my child, little Brian.
Oh, that's cool. As well, tell your parents, tell your mama said hi, and tell
Hey, Mom,
Brian.
Bob Saget says hello. Yeah, it's Bob Saget. Say hi, Mom. Mom, say hi.
Hi, Bob Saget.
Hi, how are you? You doing okay? She's happy. Well, she gets to see Brian. I mean, the key is seeing Brian. When you see your grandchild, that's kind of the dream, right?
Yeah, they absolutely love him, and like all four of his grandparents are just totally infatuated with him.
Well, you're lucky, and Brian's lucky. So that's the key. The deal is to have a good set of parents, have a good mom, and have a good dad. And we all know one of the biggest problems in the world is people aren't fortunate enough to have good parents sometimes, or to have a parent, and
Very true.
yeah, and that's where my heart bleeds for people that don't have that. So you got a lucky kid. So I would just say love the hell out of them, which I'm sure you do, and having another
every
one.
day.
Yeah, right. And then when you have another one, you'll love that one more for a while, and then Brian's gonna get pissed. I'm just telling you. That's just the
Yeah,
nature of
I
it.
understand that. I have a younger sister too, so
Right. When my two daughters, when one was like 4, and then the other was born. Well, she was actually 3, and then when my other one, middle one, was 1, my 4-year-old would ride her like a little pony, and she just didn't like it, and I would say, please stop doing that to her, and she would laugh. She did, and she denies it to this day that she did it. And But her sister remembers it. She goes, "You rode me like a horse." That's what kids do. They and there's jealousy involved, but it's not, because they love each other more than anything now. That's the best part. I'm a lucky dad.
yeah.
You find out. I'll give you
Yeah,
this one piece of advice, and that is, Aaron, that you find out you're a good dad simply by what kind of kids you have. And I have the 3 most amazing daughters. So I wasn't always there because I was working so much. And now I just miss them so bad. 2 are in New York. I wish I could be with them. And, it's just, that's how you find out you're a good parent, when you see those kids and you go, I'm so proud of you. And I'm just one of the lucky ones.
Right. Yeah. No, that's all we're trying to do is teach them how to treat everybody like a human being, and that it doesn't matter what you do in life as long as you're trying to teach people that, yeah, love and caring is what it's all about.
I'm going to bottle that. That's just, you couldn't have said it any better. And then that will, and then the rest you leave up to nature and hope we don't have tidal waves and locusts and earthquakes and fires and tornadoes and hurricanes, because we're living in times that are like, what? This is like a sci-fi movie right now. So
Yeah, I saw something today that said if you showed somebody went back and showed somebody from 2010 just a quick snippet of what's gone on this year so far, it would blow their mind in half,
Well, and I think if you went forward 10 years, I'd like to think that we'd go, wow, we got this far. Things are this much better. That's what I'm hoping. I might be an idealistic fool. Who knows what we'll come into in 10 years. But I'm worried for my kids. I'm not worried. I want the world to be a better place. I want people to be treated better. I want there to be more understanding and more discussion. And I don't know. Some people say, good luck with that, Bob. But I have to think positively. Just have to. Otherwise, what are we going to do?
You got to be the internal optimist.
We have to.
Otherwise, nothing's good.
Yeah, otherwise there's no hope. And for a lot of people, there's no hope. And they feel that the world has ended. And that's the people that you want to reach out to and somehow let them be heard and try to help them through this, and get everybody raised up to a place where they feel like a human being, and in the good sense of being a human being, not the bad sense of, all human beings are screwed up, which we are. I mean, we all got something wrong with us, but I won't show my.
Oh yeah, everybody's.
I got one freckle I hate. So, Aaron, thanks so much for talking to me. I'm going to call a bunch of other people, but I really appreciate it. And I wish you and your wife and Brian and your mom and dad all the very best. So stay well, my friend.
Awesome. Thank you.
You too.
Yeah, you made my day, man. Thank you so much, Bob.
Thanks, Aaron. Have a good one, man.
You do the same.
Thank you. Bye-bye. That was Aaron. I'm trying somebody else because that's what I can do because I'm a speed dialer. I just stall and dial. I'm kind of like, it's like I work for the phone company. I'm calling Cody. I don't know what that means, but I'm calling Cody right now.
This is Cody.
Hey, Bob Saget. How you doing?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's what people say when I call, usually. Or some people just do it when I call. They just fill their pants. But how's it going?
Good, man. Good. I wasn't sure if you'd call back like the same day. I don't know. I guess I don't know how much you're blowing up out there. How many people are calling you?
A bunch of them, and I try to call back as many as I can. So tell me, Cody, what's up? What's going on? Just give it to me straight.
Well, I was mentioned in the voicemail that I left you. My fiance and I were getting married. Well, supposed to be getting married October, the end of October. But man, I don't know. With all this stuff going on, we're kind of at a point where it looks like we need to make a decision, sooner than later if we're gonna, I guess, cancel it or not. I mean, we don't really know how long we're gonna wait, obviously.
Well, do you want to? You don't want to call it off, right? You guys are still going strong, right?
Oh yeah, hell yeah. No, we're gonna. So our plan is our contingency plan here is if we don't do it this year, we're just gonna postpone it to like the same time next year, and then do
and just live in sin, live in sin for another year.
I mean, that's it's been pretty enjoyable so far.
Good. So you don't get pushed away too much? Not
too much. Yeah. I mean, quarantine, maybe that's changed things, but
right. Do you guys go in separate rooms when it doesn't work out? Is that what you do?
No, we just stay in one room and just boil.
You boil. So you put yourself in a pot? I'm so stupid. Yeah. I'm just an idiot, Cody.
No, man. No, things have been great. We just, either way, we're going to get married. It'll just be real small.
Can I give you some advice? I don't know. I am a romantic, and I am a big supporter of love, and that nothing should stop it. And I don't want any of the coal to get out of your heart engine. I'm saying, My
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
is there's something really hot about getting married if you want to get married. Is not if you're not meant, if you don't want to. But it depends on, what's your fiance's name?
Sarah. She's actually here.
Oh, cool. And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean, how does she feel about it? I don't want to put her on the phone because I don't want to put her in the middle. But
yeah,
give her my best. Just tell her Bob says yo. But I think it's gallant and for whoever wants it, whether whoever proposes and wants it, when you both want it, there's something really wonderful because I'll tell you something I don't tell many people. My wife and I, we went and got married before we got married. We went far away
Oh, okay.
out of L.A. and we had just a justice of the peace. And
Eloped.
no, we were living together for a couple years, and
Okay, okay.
and we were engaged, and we went to a justice of the peace, and I just wanted to have it done legally because I know like 5 people who were not legally married and didn't know it. In my lifetime, I've met 5 at least that have said we were not even legally married, and so they were going to make it. One of them got divorced. They were going to make it invalid, but.
Yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
trying to do this for your divorce purposes, So I want to make sure
yeah,
I want to make sure she's protected when you guys split up. Because once quarantine's
yeah,
over, everybody's breaking up and that's over for good. I mean,
yeah,
people are getting out now anyway. I say go to some nice place. Portland's so pretty, and go to somewhere
yeah,
safe and go somewhere and do it if you want to do it. There's something so romantic and cool about it, and there's something brave about it because it's saying, this is my opinion. You can tell me to, F off or whatever, which just means fall off. I'm not cursing or
yeah.
nothing.
That's. I didn't really think you swore much.
No,
Yeah.
I never use profanity.
No, I know, not at
Right.
all.
Why do that? Why
Yeah.
alienate the
And
kids?
I never use sarcasm. Yeah.
Yeah, me either. Yeah, right. But
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
say when you make your love bigger than everything else, which is, when I saw the protesters get married, it gave me hope. Actually, when you
Yeah.
see people, think about all the wars we've watched, all the movies that we've seen over the years, or people in reality who are in the middle of the worst time in their life and in real wars, World War II. My dad went through the Depression. The real stuff that people have gone through, and they've gone and gotten married because they said, you know what, I love you so much. I'm not telling you this, Cody. I'm talking to as characters talk to each other.
That's okay. I mean,
I
we just
like
met,
you.
but that's all right.
I mean, we're acquaintances. I like you from this call, but
Yeah.
if the person can
Same.
look the other person in the eye in the middle of a damn war zone or in the middle of the worst of times, it does add a
Yeah,
huge
man.
amount of positivity. And love is it's going to be bullshit, but it's not. Love's the answer. Love's the answer. The hardest thing to do is for people to love each other. And the 60s were all about that with all of the stuff that was going on then. And all of the injustices and all of the horrible shit that happened. And we've got a bunch of stuff, exponentially more now. But love's the answer. It just is. If people can learn to do it. But you guys are going to be making a statement for yourselves that your love's bigger than all this other crap. So, or wait a year.
I think so. I mean, what?
Or wait a year. But I would love if you did that. And then when I go play Portland next year, which I'm moving my date now, you guys come to the show and then come backstage after and we take a selfie together and you're already married. Otherwise, I would meet you next year and you go, oh, we're going to get married soon because now I'm performing, which means socially distancing is pretty much gone, because we're healthier and safer, we hope.
No, I think that would be awesome. I mean, if anything, we're both super excited about this wedding. And I think if anything, we've gotten closer during this quarantine stuff. We'd spend all our time in the house with our dog, and we've done some, made a fake little bar and, made a fake little casino and stuff and try and keep entertained occasionally. But I think, we'll do, get married legitimately on a smaller scale this year. Maybe, maybe do the bigger bigger ceremony or the bigger reception or something next year.
If you want to do that, that's great.
Virus.
Right. Well, like I was saying, was when we got married by the Justice of the Peace, then a few months later, we did the whole big thing and a public display. And we didn't tell them we were married already, but it didn't take away the meaning of it. You could even have another ceremony. But I just think something at the beach with the people that mean the most to you, and everybody's safe. You do it as safe as you can so you know you're safe.
Yeah.
I mean, Portland's so pretty. There's so many places to find to be careful and be safe and do it and get someone to do it. I say that's what I would vote for, and then take some pictures and put them online. You don't need to do a Zoom wedding.
Yeah. And then that way, when you play Portland, we can come bug you and be like, Bob, we did it. We got fucking married.
That's what I'm saying. And can I tell you a little thing, man to man? Your testosterone will increase. She's going to need to be socially distanced from you because you'll be so aroused that you'll have a metric stick that she won't be able to get near you. So you're going to have to.
I'm 33, so I mean, I gotta take it now while I can. From what I understand, we're almost all down. It's going to be downhill. In the next couple of years,
I'm 64, and I wake up in the morning with a sundial, so there's nothing to worry about.
Good. Excellent news. That gives me hope.
Everything will be looking up.
Yeah. Yes, literally.
Well, I wish you the best. I'm going to go hop and talk to another person, but I just want to tell you, thanks for calling. And I wish you guys a lot of happiness. If you get married now, if you get married later, it's just good that you have each other. And I just wish you a lot of safety and health to your family.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate you calling me back, Bob. And we'll keep an eye out for your date when you come up to Portland. I'd love to see you. I actually haven't ever seen you live before. Just watch your stuff on. It's
my stand-up's better than getting married. I'm telling you. It'll be your wedding will mean nothing compared to seeing my show.
Well, we'll be getting married this year, so I'll be able to to make an opinion on that once. If I help, no pressure.
If I help make this, you can do you're open, freedom of speech. If people don't like what I do, after I have my guys rough them up, then they come around. But right,
yeah, I'm pretty hardy, so.
Well, I enjoy doing it, man. That's why I'm doing this. I love just having fun, even amidst some of the hardest times we've all been going through. So onward and upward. And if you get married, I will be so happy, and you'll say I had something to do with it, which would be cool.
Yeah, I'll give a speech at the wedding.
Well, better than that. Here, I'll say this, and then if you want to use it, I'll just tell me your wife's name again.
Sarah.
Okay.
No age.
Okay, watch this. Okay. Cody and Sarah, it's Bob Saget here. And I'm so glad that in voice only I got to be at your wedding. And I'm so happy for the both of you. And I wish you nothing but everything you guys want. If you want to have kids, may you have as many as you want. You could have from 1 to 14. And I hope that you have jobs that can afford that in this day and age. And I wish you a lot of health and love, and I'm really glad that I convinced you both to get married. Congrats. So there you go. Now you got that. You'll take that off. Man. Yeah. Take that off the podcast. Yeah. There you have it.
I got it recorded. Yeah.
Well, I just want to tell you congrats. You're a nice guy. And
thanks, man.
Have a good one, and thanks for calling.
Yeah, you too, and keep up with the podcast, man. I really enjoy it. We'll try and come see your show when you're up here in Portland.
Thanks so much, Cody. Yeah, I really appreciate it. Have a good one. Take care.
Yep. Later, Bob.
Bye. That was Cody. I liked him. Well, because he was really nice. He kissed my ass, and he didn't kiss my ass. Come on, Bob. Don't be a dick. We'll take a break, and we'll be right back with one more person. Hey, it's Bob, and we are back. And I don't know why I had to tell you that. I mean, it's obvious. What was I doing? I'm going to call one more person because why not? It's a guy named Matthew. And this is just a little button for the show. They call it a button. I don't know why. For comedy things. Well, the button on that's going to be like you guys care or need to know that. This is Matthew. He's in an area code.
Hello?
Matthew, Bob Saget, how's it going, man?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Do you know a guy named Cody?
Cody?
You
No, I don't.
you sound like him. I just talked to him, and it's like you guys could be brothers vocally.
Oh, wow. Well, thanks so much for calling.
Absolutely. So, where are you? What part of the world, Matthew?
I am in Boise, Idaho.
That is interesting to me. Boise,
Yeah.
Idaho. So, what the hell's going on in Boise, Idaho during this time in our world?
Things have been going pretty much as normal. The coronavirus cases
I'm
are
not
kind of
familiar.
holding
What
steady
is?
here.
I haven't watched the news. What is coronavirus? I'm not familiar.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You don't want to get into that.
No, sir. And yeah, go back to what you're saying. So the cases are there.
Yeah, there are like, I think it's about 3,000 cases here.
That's a lot.
But with the population, we don't have that many people in the state. So, yeah. So, and things are opening up, and
Right.
so yeah.
And how about life in general? Do you live solo? Or are you with somebody, or do you have family you're with?
I'm living right now with my grandparents. I actually live in Salt Lake City. I go to school there, but I'm here because my family's from Boise, so I'm here for the summer.
That's
and staying
good.
with my grandparents.
Did that happen when quarantine hit? So you decided to stay?
Yeah. So our school went online around March, and so then I just came back home. At that point. So,
how old are you, if I could ask?
28.
Right. And how are your grandparents doing? Are they holding up?
They're holding up. Yeah. I've been doing some shopping for them as far as groceries and stuff like that. So helping them out as well, but I'm trying to not let them leave the house,
So have you like strapped them to the beds?
Sometimes I feel like doing that, to be honest.
Do you get along with them, or can they be difficult? Do they get?
Oh, I get along with them. Yeah, I mean sometimes, sometimes I have I get a little impatient with them, but that's just me being impatient. They're awesome though.
Do you think it's just because of their frame of reference with the world, and are they understanding what's going on in the world right now?
They are, but there's that tendency to kind of not take it as seriously.
Right.
And you kind of see that with some older people for some reason.
Do you feel like they watch the news and they're kind of in denial about what's really going on, or do they think it's all a hoax and all that stuff?
Yeah, and they just they just think that, oh, it's okay for us to like go out and do things, and they just don't. At times, they don't take it as seriously as they should. But
yeah, it's very frustrating. It's very frustrating when people don't think what's happening is really real, as far as
right.
all of the disease, the racial distancing and unrest we've had, and the changes that are going to come from it. And change is not a bad thing, but it's also very painful to go through.
Right.
And so, and many people have, whatever viewpoint people have, you have to believe in the rights of human beings and the rights of American citizens. And so I guess if you sat down and talked with them, you could probably get that out of them, that they would be rational about that, of
absolutely,
human decency and stuff. What's the population of Boise, Idaho?
It's about 600,000. And then I think that's like the metro area. It's about 600,000. Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
It's growing a lot. A lot of people coming here from other states, California. And,
it's a nice town.
Oregon.
I've been there. I like it a lot.
Have you?
Yeah. Years ago, I did some theater there. I can't remember. So did you have a question? Did you have a question for me, or a subject you wanted to talk about?
Yeah. One thing I was just it's been on my mind is during this time it's the future is so uncertain, and and it's kind of like a double whammy for me because I'm trying to figure out what career path to take, and with everything that's going on, it just feels like it's like a double layer of uncertainty.
Yeah.
You know, there's various things that I enjoy, like screenwriting and editing and teaching film, and so I'm just trying to decipher, you know, which path to take, and then I just feel a little bit more anxious and uncertain about everything.
Well, it's
And
definitely you're not alone. You know that, and there's a lot of
right,
people, and you know, my daughters are in your age group, a little bit older, but you know,
hmm
it is a scary future, and you're going, what is the future? Look at where we're at. Are we going to come out? Is there going to be a future for me? And you got to do no matter what. And you've heard this from everybody that ever says anything is you've got to do what's in your heart. And, you know, you look at what's going on in the world, there are opportunities of helping people. And sometimes when you do that and you get to do it in a field you want, I mean,
hmm
you could be making a film about what's going on right now in Boise, Idaho. You could be out there filming stuff, or you could be, I don't know. I mean, you could go end up in a medical field that you didn't expect to be running all their film stuff or documentary
hmm
stuff or sales tools, or maybe you want to, if you want to do more scripted stuff, then you got to write. And if
exactly.
that's writing a script, and that's writing something great, and then rewrite it and rewrite it and rewrite it. And I always give them, you know, everyone always tells you got to fail and fail. And Denzel said it at that graduation speech, that commencement speech, and I Google it. I've said it on here before. Fail
hmm
and fail as quickly as you can, and fail hard, fail big, because there's nothing. Once you can fail and not get what you want, then you're able to you get stronger. You get stripes out of it. You just learn, and then you got to follow your passion though, and
Right.
then you also have to face truth. Like if a door don't open, I don't push on it. Although these days, sometimes people just break them down. You know, it's just I can't really make jokes about it. But you know, hey, door won't open. Well, fuck that. I'm gonna break it.
Exactly. Yeah.
But sometimes metaphorically you have to. Sometimes you have to break barriers down, not because you're entitled, but because it's your dream, because you want it. So I would say it's very hard sometimes to concentrate and work during this time because there's so much
Yeah.
you know, tumult in the news and the world and your life. And to find a direction is you got to search yourself for it. And sometimes silence is the best way to get it. And sometimes reading some real smart people is the best way to get it. Taking in a lot of reading, taking in a lot of information, watching people that you enjoy listening to explain things, or watching movies if you want to write movies, but then you want to get a book like the Sid Feld screenwriting book, if that's what you want to do. Everybody wants to make
Yeah.
movies, but then, you know, I'll direct a movie and then I'll go, okay, it did okay. And then I'll see a movie done by a 25-year-old who's a freaking genius who made a movie for, you know, $200,000 and won the Academy Award. You know,
hmm
it does happen. There is, you have to not put your goal on the prize, but put your goal on the work, and just work all the time. Watch the Michael
Yeah.
Jordan documentary. Watch that. Have you seen
Oh, I
that?
watched it.
Right,
Yeah.
right. And he never stopped working. He didn't stop. While
Exactly.
other people were out partying, even though he laughed about it, he was out working. He constantly practicing, constantly playing, constantly shooting. And he, you know, is one of the greatest athletes that will ever live in the history of the world.
Absolutely.
And so that's the philosophy. That has to be it. I mean, that's when I set out to do something, sometimes it fails. You know, I've had a bunch of different pilots. I would do it for a year, or I've done a pilot that didn't go. Then I've done shows that have gone on for 8 years, 10 years or whatever. Or I've done, you know, not 10, 9. But then I've gone and done, you know, I'm in doing this podcast because I want to, because I'm passionate. So if you're passionate about it, you know, Here I am turning into Danny Tanner, right? What the hell was that?
Yeah. Well, you've given me a lot of motivation to write more and read more, so I appreciate it.
That's the whole deal. That's how anybody became great. If you want to be a filmmaker, watch all the greatest movies ever made. Watch all 3 Godfathers. Watch whatever the hell you want to watch.
Even the third one?
Yeah, even the third one. People are
Yeah, I know.
We're re-looking the third one because I was on a FaceTime last night talking to a friend of mine, and he said we were FaceTiming and having a glass of wine because that's what we would do if we were out having dinner, and we're not out to dinner yet, so because we don't want to do patio dining right to this moment, and
right.
He said give Godfather 3 another look, but watch 1 and 2. I said I can't watch 1 and 2 again. And my wife's half Sicilian, so she wants, of course, she'll watch Godfather 1 or 2 any moment of the day. But the point of those movies are very, very deep. And he said once you start Godfather or Godfather 2, you can't stop watching it. And Godfather 3, he said give it another shot because it got a bad rap. It's not perfect because the other 2 are. So 2 out of 3. It's like, what are the odds of that? I think I have to get off my soapbox now. I've been up here for about 7 minutes.
Oh, no.
Sorry.
Not at all.
Well, I wish you the best, and I really appreciate the call, and thank you.
Yeah, I really appreciate this. Thank you so much.
Me too. I wish you all the very, very best.
All right. Thanks, Bob.
You take care of yourself, okay?
All right. You too.
All right. Thanks, Matthew.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Well, that was Matthew, and I think and it's not often you talk to somebody that wants to make movies, which is, I'm not making fun of him. It's just everybody wants it, and I wanted it. Sometime I'll get there, but I'm sending you guys what I'm sending. You know what it is. It ain't a bag of poop on fire on your doorstep either. It's just a lot of good thoughts and love. Sorry, cynics. I'm sending love. And what else I got? Oh, yeah, subscribe, rate, review, and I'll talk to you next time on BS is Here For You. Thanks.